All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off each store, celebrate some news. Ay, I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. Here's Hill, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady underneath here to Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 30.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brady's throw there complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Pass complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. 45, Mike, 45. Stay with your man. Ready, go.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Switch. Echo.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack there by Trent Murphy. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Brady to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Alpha, recon, hey, 66.
On play action, it's Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, it's Hill. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run. It's Hill. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As the it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Back to throw now on first down. Going deep here for Landry. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's caught, Smith. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. Throwing on first down is Brady. Complete. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. In for the score as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Too low, exit.
2nd and 9 now. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Ricky. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, check. Mike's 54.
Ready, go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is Cook with a grab. They stop him for only 3. They made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th.
We got 4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Go. You can't block me. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. He's got Lockett. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Okay,
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Mike 54.
Smoke.
That's the way.
2nd and 10. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he 18 on that one and a 1st down. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got it 1st and goal, and down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
I'm coming after you.
54 is Mike. 54 is
My 7. Let's go.
54. Here we go.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Push him back.
2nd and 13. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Box trap.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Check pass.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. This is Cohen on the toss, and he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Coleman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's get this.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Chad Hunt, 18 Gator. Go. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Mike Hunt.
Let Hunt.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, Alabama.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
I'm doing
it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
45, Mike, 45.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Now back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Christian Kirksey in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Ready.
45.
Lock it. Watch the slant. Kick goes. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On second down, Hill. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Sheldon Rankins coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. To try again after the sack. Brady. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Throwing now is Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Back to throw. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 3rd down, here's Hill. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with Hill. And this is going to come up well short as they stop Kayvon Webster there to make the tackle. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach knows he's going to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Noah Spence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Back to throw here. Throwing deep for Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Brady now on 1st down. That's caught by Howard. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Now Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, now Brady. Looking deep downfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass in the game for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is Are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that in? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. He'll drop to throw. Sure again, and down he goes again. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. 45.
Looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They're quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. They'll run it with Hill. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on fourth down.